Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Hey, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Naughty, bringing you the latest and trending topics. And I vlog my life, and I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. It is gorgeous outside here, and the sun is shining. But I wanted to come on here to present some more information to you guys. Welcome to another episode of Diddy Did It. I'm just saying, everything we discuss here is allegedly, and I have to protect my platform. No criminal charges have been filed against Sean P. Diddy, Puffy, Brother Love, Combs. He is innocent until proven guilty. All right. Um, tomorrow we have a show at 2 o'clock. Me, Juice Radio Talk Show, Kim Delivers, and Couture Bay. We are going to be celebrating Women's History Month. It's going to be a very, very good show. So please tune in. Please also hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Your girl is on the path to 5K subscribers, okay? And much, much more. Shout out to all my subs and all my people that support me, my moderators, my members. I appreciate all of you. I would not be able to do this if it wasn't for your guys' support. All right. So, in Diddy do it news. Diddy owes the banks $100 million. Chill. Rich people problems. Rich people problems. Okay. I think it was Sloan that said that all the money that we think he has, he really doesn't have. And this is going to prove it. So we're going to get into that article. Also, at the request of one of my subscribers, shout out to Swirl Game. She wants to revisit the Jonathan Oddi interrogation. So we're going to get into that because Little Rod did name Jonathan Oddi in the lawsuit. All right. And so we're going to briefly go over that portion of the lawsuit. And Diddy is outside, honey, acting like unbothered, like nothing is going down. All right. So we're going to get into the sightings of the Diddy. Okay. And him trying to use his girls as a pawn to clean up his image. All right. Also, please follow me on all my different social media platforms. All that information is scrolling below on the banner, and donations are definitely appreciated. All right, we accept Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker. All is welcome. $1, $2. All right, I won't ask for much, but just support the channel. All that money goes into me growing the channel, buying equipment and things like that, subscriptions, and stuff like that. And it goes into my research because I try to bring you as much factual information as possible. All right. And it's just my job to deliver the information. You guys have to go off and do your own research and come to your own conclusion. I'm just here to plant the seed. So I appreciate every last one of you joining me. I'm going to go ahead and drop this intro and we're going to be back to dive right in. Thumbs up this video. Ooh, hey Deborah, hey Tadal. Thank you for joining me, Queens. I appreciate y'all. And shout out to the people in the bushes. Just hit that thumbs up button. Okay. Help your girl get in the algorithm. Ooh, I am exhausted. Okay. Last night we had a good time. Shout out to my girlfriend Audra. It was her birthday. So we went to celebrate. And let's just say your girl is oof. I had a good time though. And I got up and did some yard work. So I'm just a little exhausted. It's always something that has to be done, but I'm trying to get things together in the yard so that I can start planting me some flowers. Okay. All right. So up first on the docket, let's get into the Diddy sightings. Okay. He's outside. He's outside acting unbothered, like nothing is wrong. Okay. He was spotted with his twins. Shout out to page 6. Showing Diddy Combe appears unbothered as he stepped out with his twin daughters in his first public outing since 2 of his homes were raided as part of an ongoing ex trafficking investigation. All right. Yeah, he seems to be unbothered. Okay. He's gonna do anything to clean up his image and get into the good graces of the public eye. But to me, he uses his kids. He uses his kids as pawns. That is my opinion. Um, but yeah, he outside unbothered. Okay. He was also cited. He He was spotted in Miami with Stevie J, the creep. Stevie J better be careful hanging around this fool being implemented in this lawsuit.
Pad, run into the man right here. What's up? Miami's like that. Yeah. It's a movie. Pad, run into the man right here.
So I wonder why Stevie J hanging with him. Okay, shout out to Rapsy Viral. Okay, unbothered. Okay. But Stevie J better be careful, honey. Hey, in my opinion, he better be careful. Okay. Well, he called as a witness. He keep playing around. And I find it quite odd that the people that are defending him are washed up celebrity trying to make themselves relevant and trying to attach themselves any way possible. But why would you want to attach yourself to this? It's ridiculous. Oh, go ahead. You be a ride or die friend, okay? You go ahead and be that ride or die friend. Let's see how ride or die you are when you on that stand testifying. But people are withdrawing their support for Diddy. Okay. Patrick Mahomes, shout out to Hollywood Unlocked, reportedly deletes 2014 tweets supporting Diddy. Okay. He said, yeah, P. Diddy. This post has been deleted. Okay. To me, where there's smoke, there's fire. All right. Also, Young Miami, she's out here denying the allegations. Sources close to Young Miami deny the trafficking allegations and say they have the timestamps to prove it. Footage seemingly placed her in New York during Diddy's Virginia performance. Do y'all believe her? I, I'm not buying it. Okay, she could try to clean it up all she wants. She would have been better off coming out saying I was a victim at this point. But I think Young Miami needs to be quiet. Seriously. Because she too can be called as a witness. Homeland Security is not playing with these allegations, and Little Rod's lawsuit basically gave between Little Rod and Cassie's lawsuit that basically gave them a roadmap. Hey, Say Hudson. Hey, Juanita. Hey, in my opinion, appreciate y'all. I think it's best that people be quiet. I mean, Diddy is in a lot of hot water, and I would be careful trying to attach myself. But it still seems like she's kind of like Young Miami is defending him. Let me see if she posted anything to Twitter. Yeah, she's promoting her reality TV. Yeah, she's just promoting her new reality show. But do you think her career is going to be damaged as a result of this? Hey, Bright Eyes, y'all let me know in the comments. It's just not a good look. And JT, she out here doing her thing, and I ain't even mad at her. I think it was smart for her to separate herself in this case, because look at all that's coming out. All right, so Diddy's outside, unbothered. Um, Bootsy wants to know why Diddy's friends are not coming forward. I mean, who wants to be attached to this? Bootsy, you so ignorant. Let's hear what this ignorant man got to say.
Black people happy for a nigga downfall. I don't hear none of them niggas who was at Diddy's shit toasting with that champagne every year, having speeches with, man. Nobody speak up for this man or nothing. So as soon as they say something, when you're on top of the world, it's a celebration. Bro. When you're on the bottom, it's a denilation. Bro. The same motherfucker you see going up, you gonna see coming down. All the motherfuckers, all with them suits on, with their cups up. Ain't nobody said nothing. They ain't, fool. Man, as soon as they say something, they in the crosshair, fool. Boy, this world.
It puzzles me how nobody likes to hold him accountable. Like he haven't been out here doing all these years and gotten away with so much. It baffles me. Good afternoon, Juanita. Good afternoon, Bright Eyes. Yeah, the lady, we went over that the other day, St. Hudson. How the lady from the club, Blicky, she's pushing to have her case reopened. Hey, Mary D. Thank you, Bright Eyes. I appreciate you always supporting. I really, really do. I appreciate all of y'all always supporting. All right. So, the pendulum is swinging both ways here. You got people who are withdrawing their support, and then you got idiots like Bootsy and Stevie J and Slim Thug defending the man. Okay. Yes, he is innocent until he's proven guilty. But there's a lot of out. It's a lot of proof out there. It's a lot of proof out there. It's just a matter of charges being filed. But because you have an industry of people who can be bought off, who are ignorant, who think just like Diddy. This is why he's been able to get away with it for so long. He's been able to get away with this manipulation and intimidating people and being a bully in the industry, but Diddy is an egomaniac. And I know what's his name? Suge Knight. He said Diddy in danger. I think it's so. I think he's definitely in danger. Okay? And hold on. I'll take you to this. And this is what I need, all I needed to see. One of my previous videos. That's my aunt. Everybody loves to call me when I'm on live. Hold on, I'm just letting this video queue up. I take you to this moment. This is all I needed to see.
Shit to say when you put your girl on the snap, baby, yo, babe. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket.
Okay?
What you got to say now? You ain't got shit to say when you put your girl on the snap, baby, yo, babe. I mean, shit getting weird. Come on, baby. It's hot outside. You fucking wrapped up in that blanket. Let's go jog on the beach.
Looks like evidence to me, Naughty Crew. What gives them the right? Does that seem like a loving relationship to you? That seems like control, intimidation, abuse. Abuse. So let me tell you, I would stay far, far away from that man. I believe, and this is my opinion, that he is dangerous. Okay. Jay-Z, he's smart enough to stay away. Jay-Z in Japan, okay? He said, y'all will not get me wrapped up. Because I got my own dirt. I got my own dirt. Jay-Z said, I'm in Japan. Don't look over here at me. He keeping a low profile. He canceled the Grammy brunch. Okay? Beyonce. He in Japan. He said, keep me far, far away from this mess. Sean, Puffy, P. Diddy, Combs. Okay? So if you smart right now, I would not be windmilling for this man. Will he do that for you? Will he do that for you? Yes, Veronica. It is not in the best interest of their careers. That's why they stay silent. Period. It's not a smart idea to attach yourself to this man. But notice who's attaching themselves. Leeches like Stevie J. Living off of Faith Evans alimony. Child. His own kids don't want to be bothered with him, Stevie J. You seen how him and Savannah interact? She not be for him. She not be for him. So On the tail end of that, news broke that Diddy owes money to the bank. Chill. Let's get into it. Shout out to the New York Post for this article. All right, Sean. Get out of here, ad. Oh, my voice is like, ooh. Sean Diddy Combs owes nearly $100 million in mortgages in luxury LA Miami mansions raided by the feds, reported. Okay. I thought you had so much money, Diddy. I thought you had so much money. I thought you was rich. Mm-hmm. I saw that. I said, woo. Okay. And this is this is how rich people, these are rich people problems. This is what they do. They use other people money, right? To boost up their financial portfolio. That's what they do. Hmm. All right. So Sean Diddy Combs owes nearly $100 million in mortgage payments on a trio of mansions in Los Angeles and Miami that were raided by the federal agents this week, according to reports. The embattled rapper took out 8 bank loans, okay, totaling a whopping $140 million to pay for the sprawling properties, the Daily Mail reported. The Department of Homeland Security searched the homes on Monday as authorities investigated a range of allegations, including trafficking against the 54-year-old music mogul, who Forbes estimates to be worth roughly $1 billion. Combs bought his LA home located in the elite Humbly Hills neighborhood for $39 million in August of 2014, according to the Daily Mail. The estate includes 8 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, and an underwater swimming tunnel. So there was reports out there saying that Diddy's homes has underground tunnels. I wonder why. So you can escape the Mexico when it gets hot. Okay. So this is his LA home estate. This is still LA. Beautiful home. All right. To fund the elaborate property, he took out 2 mortgages from the Bank of America, each for $25.35 million in 2014. In May of 2021, the outlet reported neither appears to have been paid off. The former mortgage is due to be paid off in full in August of 2029, and the latter in May of 2036. I mean, will he be around? I'm saying. All right. In addition to the LA pad, he also purchased 2 neighboring mansions on Miami Beach exclusive Star Island. For one of the Miami properties, a 9-bedroom and 12-bath waterfront home he bought from Sony Music head Tommy Mottola for $14.5 million in 2003. He's taken out 5 mortgages totaling $68.45 million. Jesus Christ. So he has a mountain of debt, as you can see. So far, he paid off $42.35 million, the Daily Mail reported. The 10-bed, 6-bath mansion next door was purchased in July of 2021 from Gloria and Emilio Estefan for $35 million. For the property, he only took out a single home loan for $20.7 million with Bank of America, due to be repaid by August of 2036. He's so ugly. Sorry, my opinion. That means homes, Los Angeles and Miami homes, he's taken out 8 mortgages worth a whopping $139.85 million. Roughly $97.5 million remains outstanding. The music mogul likely has other properties throughout the country. Diddy has not been charged with any crimes amid the ongoing investigation. He's just being investigated. Oh, sorry, guys. Hey, Val, I'm on live. No, I'm on live. I'll call you back. Mhm. Hey, Empress Yaya. Hey, Couture Bay. Hey, Bree. Thank y'all for joining. All right, so he has a mountain of debt, but this is what rich people do. They use other people's money to fund their lifestyle. I'm not surprised. It's been said out there by all the mediums and things like that that you know he really doesn't have all the money that we think he has. All right, but this is what rich people do. This is what rich people do. Like, but why you need all these properties? I, I don't know. Well, maybe it's for his freak offs. I'm just saying, so they could freak off in private. So they could freak off in private. Yeah. Woo. Well, I hope he look. I'm glad it's not my debt. Period. I hope he could pay it off before the feds crack down. Right. So up next, I want to get into a portion of Little Rod's lawsuit because he did mention Jonathan Oddi in the lawsuit. Okay. And we only gonna read that section. So defendant Lucian Charles Grange, Ethiopia. I'm not trying to say that. Motown Records, Love Records, Universal Music Group was aware Mr. Combs had a laundry list of criminal charges and barely escaped serving prison time. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs engaged in witness intimidation and bribery to escape criminal liability for papowing Natanya Rubin in the face. We discussed that, right? Defendant Charles Grange in Ethiopia, Motown Records. I'm not reading through those all over again. Y'all get it, okay? Was aware that there were public allegations that Mr. Combs' illegal conduct was facilitated by several named co-conspirators. They were made aware of this through complaints made by Cassie Ventura in the lawsuit by former Diddy ex-worker Jonathan Oddi. All right. So defendant Lucian Charles Grange, and he lists this again, concealed from state and federal government its numerous cash payments to those co-conspirators. All right, defendants Lucian Charles Grange, Ethiopia. I'm not doing that again. Continue its affirmative conduct of providing cash to Mr. Combs and his associates so that he could make those cash payments to his co-conspirators with knowledge that such cash transactions did not produce a clear paper trail. Defendant Lucian Charles Grange, we got those. We got those. Intentional conduct, obstruct, attempted to obstruct in many ways, interfere with, and prevent the enforcement of the TVPA by investigators and prosecutor agencies. All right. So here it is, Jonathan Oddi showing up. And shout out to Swirl Game. She reached out to me. She said, Nadi, can we please just go through the interrogation video? Okay. And Odie made a lot of allegations which are coming true. All right. He came out first before Cassie. And I believe he knew what he was doing when he went into that Trump hotel. He made accusations that Diddy and Rick Ross and they were all threatening him after he settled a lawsuit with Diddy. And the reason why he sued Diddy is because he contracted the hurt from Diddy. Okay. So let's get into this interrogation video. Let me back it up some. Because what would make a man run up into a hotel? I think he was looking to get protected. And I still believe in my heart of hearts, Jonathan Odie is going to be a star witness in this whole thing. All right. It's a lot of evidence out there. say what you want. Here we go.
Okay.
So you don't have
family in the United States?
Yeah.
Just my dog, but because it's embarrassing. That's why he's going crazy with that. It's not that he's lying to the American people. He's embarrassed about Stormy's situation. Okay.
So you don't have
family in the United States?
Yeah.
Just my dog, Bubbles. My
service dog.
Yeah. Diddy and Ross, which are good buddies. Okay. Mm-hmm. They're gay.
Who?
Both Diddy and Ross and Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross,
yeah.
and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Hamas. Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter. Okay.
Right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Oh, hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist.
Okay.
You're my brother, so I like black people.
Okay.
My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay. She was just a servant, but she was my own. She, took care of me.
Right.
So I love black people.
Okay.
I had settlement with Sean. Okay. Against Donald Trump. Okay, because he used to belong to their side. You understand? He used to belong to that illuminated group that I told you about, which is an elite group, okay, of individuals which run the whole country. All right. Basically, what I did you tell him did you explain to him about the message? Or
please elaborate.
On Thursday, turning to Friday, basically, I went to Donald Trump. I went through the gates. I took I jumped the fence and I took the American flag and I put it in the front desk and I blew the chandelier. Basically, what I did that for is to transmit a statement to the American people and to Donald Trump that we're not accepting any more corruption and abuse from their system of friends. Okay? Donald's still blind because he thinks that he let Hillary off the hook and she's okay. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying. Okay, keep going.
It ain't like that. The CIA, and then they want to do the same thing that they did to JFK. Okay.
All right.
Why? Because they want the United States to fall. They've already been creating a state of chaos and confusion in the United States. They want the United States to fall. Donald was against their agenda and won the presidency. Okay. He did get help from Russia. He did get help from the Saudis. He also got help from a lot of Republicans in here, which is the electoral college vote. And he got a lot of support from Republican people. Okay. The elections, they weren't fair, but he wanted the electoral college vote.
Right.
Which is the Republican vote, basically, got him through. Okay. He didn't get the popular vote. Okay.
Right. I hear you.
So basically, the interior, he made it. He's president-elect by the electoral college. So he made it. The situation is that he still hasn't kicked out the corruption from the system. He's letting them stay due to money, basically. Because they all like making money. That's why they're all billionaires, etc. So there's only there's select few of that run the country. Okay. So I know you may or may not. I know you're gonna believe me. You have what's called the Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Okay. Yeah, Illuminati. Okay. They've made it in dance. Basically, what it means, illuminated.
I got you.
Okay. They do satanic ritual abuse, which is basically CIA mind programming techniques to their own family, kids, etc. They're on the group, and they bond that way. Okay, so they do sexual pedophilia, they do animal abuse, killing of animals, blood sacrifices, and everything in the Bohemian Grove. Okay,
Right.
the Bohemian Grove, the bushes go there.
Yes, child. He is singing. He telling it all. Okay, this was 5 years ago. This before Cassie came out. All right. What would drive this man to run up in that hotel and start doing all of that? I think he did it so he can get protected. I believe he's in witness protection.
George Senior and George, both of them are in the same agenda. They cousins with the Clintons. Okay, so is Donald Trump. He's also a distant cousin. So if you see, there's a direct correlation of the presence of the United States being bonded between family ties. Okay,
Gotcha.
all these family ties, while not go back to the same place, the royal family in England. Okay, the family here of the Illuminati are
The royal family, he breaking it down, okay?
descendants of the royal British family. Okay, they have children between themselves. Why? Because it's they have that issue. You understand? They want like superiority of the race.
Mm-hmm.
They see it that way, but it really it backfires on them because it makes them simple-minded. You understand? When you have sex with someone in your family, your kids are not gonna come out smart. You understand? They're gonna come out dumb. All right. So Donald turned his back, but he's still trying to negotiate a peaceful way out, and they have an agenda to kill him. Okay. Example: if you look at the Illuminati card games, example. Okay. You look at the game, Illuminati card game.
I'm not familiar with it, so help me understand.
It's a card game.
It's a card game.
That tells exactly what their agenda is.
Gotcha.
Yes, I see the comment. Yes, Prince Harry was named in a lawsuit. He was named in a lawsuit. He is still detained, according to the Florida court records. I'll pull it up after we're done with this. Let me see. But the royals' hands are not clean.
It's called mental pre-program. That means that you predispose already once you play this, your mind's already predisposed at this happening, and you accepting it. Okay, so they have a picture of Donald dead in that game.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm not crazy. They have a picture of Donald dead, but they also had the Twin Towers. They had everything on there.
I got you.
Okay, from A to Z. So it's kind of like a hidden agenda, which they try to make it open to our eyes, but we really don't see it. We're so busy working.
It's kind of like hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay.
Wow.
I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist.
Okay.
Okay, you my brother, so I like black people.
Okay.
My mom, I was raised by an African woman in my house. Okay. She was just a servant, but she was she took care of me.
Right.
So I love black people.
Okay.
I had settlement with Sean.
Okay, so let me see what some of the comments are saying. Yeah, Oddi, he's still detained. Swirl game, I do believe so. The information he's speaking is deadly. It is, but that's why I think he did it. That's why I think he did it to get protection, because they were trying to intimidate him. And you'll hear him say that coming up soon. Yes, he is spilling the T. All right. And look at where we are today. All right.
Okay? And he belongs to that agenda. That's why he's so famous. They land all the contracts. It's his attorneys, which are Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes. Ben Mercedes worked for Bad Boy Entertainment for 4 years and worked for Hillary Rodman for 5. Okay? When I take Sean the threat of death on me, okay? I don't have it, but I can make it available under secrecy. That means that I wouldn't be liable because I don't want to be getting framed for anything. Okay.
All right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a sex slave. Okay, for them that's what I was. That's all. All right. I caught herpes, and I came back and I sued him for the herpes and won, but they did. Mark Garagos and Ben Mercedes were his attorneys, okay? And Christopher Leon's here was my attorney. They asked me to turn in that, which was the video recording, and I did so.
Okay. So he contracted the herp from Diddy. He ended up suing him and he won. Okay.
They gave it back to me accidentally, and it's possible I threw everything out. It's possible I can produce a copy.
Gotcha.
It's possible. I'm not sure. Now,
yes, he was an ex-worker. I'm trying to keep it clean for you too. He was an ex-worker and he was basically Cassie and Diddy's sex slave. Please hit the like. Please hit the like.
how does this lead towards Donald Trump?
Okay.
The Mercedes family. Ben Mercedes, that works with Mark Garagos. Mark Garagos used to be Michael Jackson's attorney.
Yeah, out in Los Angeles.
Yeah. He had he drugged Michael and they OD'd him, okay? He didn't overdose. They OD'd him because they keep the royalties of the music. Michael alone.
Okay, he talking about Michael Jackson too. And don't forget, Diddy's head of security used to be Michael Jackson's security too. He's connecting a lot of dots in his interrogation. Why he gotta lie?
Made $860 million alone last year, okay, in 2017, which who keeps that royalty? The music companies. Who represents the media and entertainment in the United States? Most of them, Mercedes does. Kenny Mercedes, which is Greenman Mercedes shot out of New York. Okay. So what they've been doing is they've been promoting a hate agenda against Trump. So people hate him. Okay, because they know he is very alpha. Okay, very alpha in the sense that he likes money. He likes to make money.
Okay, he getting into Trump now. And shout out to the governess. She said when she did her reading on Diddy, at the end of the reading, she said, see, y'all messed around and pissed off Trump. And he about to turn the world upside down. And you know, Trump already said if he does not become president, there will be bloodshed. This man knows a lot of information. Hey, Shay B. Hey, Miss Brenda. Thank y'all for joining. Please hit that like button. This is the Jonathan Oddi interrogation. All right. So far, he disclosed that Rick Ross and DJ Khaled and Diddy are all gay. All right. This is what Jonathan Oddi said. Everything here is alleged. Okay. There has not been any criminal charges brought against anyone. All right. He is revealing a lot about the Illuminati and how they operate. All right. And the reason how he got in this position, he went in one of Trump's hotels in Florida and blinkied it up. Okay. Please make sure y'all hitting that like button. And I believe he did that to protect himself because after he contracted, all right, sorry, I skipped something. He also revealed that he was the ex-slave to Cassie and Diddy. And as a result of that, he contracted the hurt from Diddy. And he sued them and won. All right. So for those of you that's joining, that's where we're at. All right. So now he's getting in details about Trump. Here we go.
And he likes women, and they know they want to defame in certain ways.
Hey, AC2.
With Stormy, with other people, because they want him out of the government. Okay. But it ain't happening because it's too smart for them. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying to, right?
Don is intelligent. We have a similar type of intelligence and overview of things. The only thing is he's not seeing that Hillary is a distant cousin of his and Obama have a different plan for him. You understand? No offense with Obama. I love each and every American, but he was part of that 9/11 agenda. He's a CIA agent, an ex-CIA agent. That's why there's so much identity issues with Obama. Who knows his real name? They say he was born in Indonesia and he's also born in Hawaii. Nobody knows. Why? Because he's an ex-CIA agent.
Okay.
Basically, Osama bin Laden never existed. It was a creation of the CIA, and it was Obama in a cave talking shit and looking like an Arab. And then they bombed the Twin Towers. Okay? So my problem is I'm here to expose each and single one of them to the American public for the crimes committed on September 11th, 2001, and therefore. Okay?
Now tell me though how all of that led up to Thursday night, Friday morning.
Well, I've been trying. My settlement put me in a box. Basically, I couldn't talk because I was going to be sued. So I let it be, but they've been following me, and they've had, Mark Garrett has had the FBI on me, has had other agencies looking at me and spying on me, okay, because they want to set me up as an extortionist. Like if I was extorting Sean for money. It's wrong. Basically, what happened is Diddy sent Ross, which they.
Does that sound familiar? Does that sound familiar? What's her name? The victim from the 1999 Papowing. She too, after she settled, she was faced with a bunch of harassment. Her tires being slashed, a bunch of intimidation tactics. So this is a pattern. Like after he settles, then he does retaliation tactics against you, because he wants to keep you quiet.
Good buddies, okay? Mm-hmm. They're gay.
Who?
Both Diddy and Ross and Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, yeah. And P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter. Okay.
Right.
Basically, he's Arab, Palestinian. Okay. The Ciroc agenda. Okay, is basically binge drinking poured out on a yacht. They promote binge drinking and drugs.
Y'all heard that? The Ciroc agenda. They promote binge drinking and using substances. Sound familiar? Okay. This happened way before Cassie, way before Lil Rod came out.
Gotcha.
The hip hop agenda was laid out by Obama during his last presidencies purposely. That's why they had Tupac killed, because when they kill them, you gain fame. When people, your record sales go up, and then people listen to your lyrics and everything.
Okay, now Tupac is in the mix. And it was several attempts made on Pac's life. So, like, Pandora's box has opened up. You know, Diddy has been able to allowed to run amok for the past 30 years. And there's been a lot of speculation out there, but I believe that old cases are going to go get reopened. I bet you if they follow their money, they'll find everything they need. But here's the thing about Diddy. He does stuff in other people's names, his mom's name, his kids' names, and things like that. Why do you think when he was giving back that publishing, he wanted the artists to sign NDAs stating that they won't say anything bad against him, his mom, or his son? Diabolical maniac, I swear.
And then you become famous. Okay, that's how they do it. All right. Tupac's still alive.
Yeah.
He's in Cuba. Basically, what happens is the following. The hip hop agenda is an agenda to move drugs all over the United States. You need to involve the DEA. They move all the dope. Okay, all the dope on private jets, which don't get screened by
customs,
by the inside the United States. Okay, they
Okay, he said they smuggle with inside the private jet. Now I reference his mule that was just arrested this past week, and what did he have on him? Substances. Like, all this information is being corroborated now. All right, and I just really feel like where there's smoke, there's fire. Naughty crew.
move what's called high grade powder MDMA. They move cocaine and they move liquid cocaine in the bottles too. Okay, so they put the liquid cocaine in the bottles and they move it. I've seen the liquid cocaine, I've drank it myself, having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay, it's not good. He drinks it all the time. All right, he calls it G, but it's liquid cocaine.
All right.
How do I know there's a conspiracy against Trump? Because it's in the Illuminati card deck. He should look at it for himself.
But let me bring it back to Thursday night, Friday morning.
Sure.
I mean, how did all of this? I think I better understand what you're saying. But what I want to know is, how did that prompt you? How did that make you do what you did that night?
Well, we're getting to a point that his assassination is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because it's an agenda they're perpetrating on the media and the news. Example, Madonna is a client of Mercedes, Ben Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
He has her go on public TV and say, oh, someone should, I thought so many times of going up and blowing up the White House.
Gotcha.
Okay, they give her that little message. That little message is Hillary's message, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because Hillary sends it to Gerard, and Gerard gives it to Mercedes, and they give it to
Gotcha.
the Don.
Yeah.
Okay, now
I get all of that.
you're gonna need an internet so I can show you. If I show you the website, you're just gonna go like, oh fuck.
All right. Help me understand you.
Sure.
How old are you?
I'm 42. I've been through all my life. I've had a great life. I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. Okay, because he's scared that I was exposed.
I don't want to talk about Diddy right now. I want to talk about you. Help me understand you. I mean, obviously we never met.
I know.
I don't know you from Adam's Cat.
I know.
I'm trying to, we'll get back to the event.
I got like 30 years ago.
Right.
I'm good.
Where you from?
I was born in South Africa.
What town? What city?
Newcastle, the Valley of 1,000 Hills. I'm from Zululand. I'm what you call a Zulu.
Okay.
I was born there, and then my parents were Latin descent from Argentina. They escaped the military dictatorship in Argentina.
Pinochet, all that?
No, the Argentina one.
Is it?
Yeah, my Pinochet was a Chilean one, but
Okay.
I can't remember. It was like a military dictatorship. I can't remember the names.
All right. Well, how many years did you stay in South Africa?
12 years in South Africa, and I stayed 12 years in Argentina, And then I came here to the United States, and I've been here 20 years since.
Okay.
18 years.
Parents. So you got a mother and father? They're still alive?
Dad came and visited me. He died here of cancer. And mom went back at home. I think, visiting with my sister in Europe.
Okay. What year did your father pass away?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Did that have any effect on you? I mean, what was
Not really.
your relationship like with your father?
Well, I suffered a little child abuse when I was a kid.
Okay.
And I believe he's not my real dad, but it's okay, you know.
All right.
I sometimes, maybe that's what he thought. I don't know.
All right. And your mother, where's your mother right now?
She's in I think in Argentina or traveling in Europe.
Okay. What's your relationship like with her?
Distant, but distant but nice.
All right. Well, any brothers, any sisters?
Yeah, both. Also distant but nice.
Okay.
They both in Argentina. Well, my brother's in Argentina, my sister's in Europe with my mother.
Oh, so you don't have
family in the United States?
Yeah.
Just my dog Bubbles. My sister.
Dog?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're not married? You're single?
I'm divorced.
You're divorced?
Yeah.
Okay.
My ex-wife is tired of trying one. I told her she's an attorney.
She's an attorney?
Yeah.
Where she live?
In Boca Raton.
In Boca Raton?
Yeah.
Okay. Does she know anything about this? Have you talked to anybody?
Yeah, she kind of knows. But what happened was they've been tapping me so much on my phone through intelligence. I figured out how they tap their iPhones.
Okay.
And basically, it's gone all the way up. And I've seen even Hillary knows they've been watching.
You heard him? They've been watching him. They tapped his phones. Sound familiar? Diddy has a lot of tech people. Even his last baby's mom, she's like a tech guru, right? Kim Porter, she was saying that her phones were tapped and that she felt like somebody was following her. Doesn't this all sound familiar? Hashtag justice for Kim Porter in the chat, please. All right.
They've been watching my
come back to me. We'll get back into that in just a minute. Let's just stay with your family members and everything.
Sure.
I'm just wondering if you talked to your ex-wife or anybody.
I thought no about what happened about this.
Yeah.
No, this was only me. It was premeditated to give a message to the American public, a wake-up call. It's called a wake-up call. It's like when somebody rings a bell for Americans to wake up. Americans like you, like me, like all of us here.
You said premeditated, so you thought about this. You thought this through.
Yeah.
How long have you been thinking about it?
It's easy. That's like.
Help me understand. I don't.
Well, really,
when you say premeditated, you must have been thinking about it for a while. How long have you been thinking about doing what you did?
Well, when I say premeditated, it means that I went and did it by myself. That's all. And I didn't think about it like for a month. Okay. I didn't plan it for a month.
Okay. When you say premeditated, I thought maybe you planned it out. Like
I ran my own personal investigation, which I figured out myself that this is going on, and we still having issues of corruption at the highest place in our government.
I get that. Now, when you say you did your own investigation, would you?
So I see, Great T, shout out to you. Shout out to James. James, thanks for joining. There was some speculation that he was not alive, right? But I believe they did that on purpose. Let me just show you guys real quick. We'll take a brief. Miami-Dade County's court record. This is his case information for Jonathan Oddi. So last time we checked, the court date was pushed to April. Now, let me see. Yeah, hearing date, April 19th of 2024. This was filed of May 21st of 2018. That's when he was entered into custody. Here are his charges. But what they keep doing, they keep reassigning defense attorneys, trial prosecutors. So this is a trial prosecutor now. This was in 2023. And this is the activity since 2024. I believe Jonathan Oddi is in protective custody, and I believe that he is going to end up being a star witness if they decide to bring charges against Diddy. But look how all the stuff is coming to fruition now. You got the Cassie lawsuit, then you got the Little Rod lawsuit. Quite frankly, I feel like Lil Rod's lawsuit is plagiarized. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the information you can just find online. But do what it do, okay? Because it's working. They are now investigating Diddy. He's under investigation.
You do.
Basically, out of all the times I went and saw the attorneys, did my research online, and I found out the whole puzzle of their organization.
Okay. All right. So you didn't tell, well, before I ask that question, so you have an ex-wife, you got a girlfriend, you got anybody that you talk to? I'm trying to understand if you got somebody that you interact with on a daily basis.
Yes, I have a good friend, a breakfast buddy. His name is Luis David Gonzalez, and we go to the gym every day. He has nothing to do with what happened Thursday. Though he's a witness, he's gotten shot at by them, and he's a witness that Ross came and threatened me at my house post-settlement. After we settled, Diddy sent Ross, and I asked him to go see if that was Ross, and he confirmed his identity.
So Gonzalez, he can back up what you're saying about P. Diddy and Ross.
So Gonzalez is his neighbor, okay? And he witnessed Rick Ross coming to threaten him. So after Diddy settled, they started this retaliation campaign against him because they're afraid he's going to speak. But they gagged him with the settlement. They gagged him. He had to sign an NDA and things like that. Sounds familiar to me. He does this with all the cases. This is Jonathan Oddi. He came out 5 years prior. This is 2018. Right? Yeah. He came out 5 years prior to Cassie dropping her lawsuit. All right. He's revealing a lot how they transport the DRUGSs through the private jets and the yachts and things like that. He's revealing a lot of detail. And I believe they are protecting Oddi. I believe they put that death notice out there on purpose. You know, they love to play in our face.
Okay, all right. And you said Gonzalez didn't know anything about what you did? You didn't talk to him before?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
He knows nothing. He was actually worried about me. He's like, hey, what's up? And I told him, look, man, what's happening is he's trying to cool things down, but then the feds have been harassing him. The feds. They have a big file of me like this, the feds. Since because P. Diddy and Mark Garibus have been trying to set me up and lock me up as an extortionist, asking for money. It was not so. My settlement was breached, and my settlement terms is one was called peaceful enjoyment. That means that if I went to your house or I did something, you'd actually pay me the full amount.
I get all that.
So I've been going through that since like 2012. Okay. So.
All right, and Gonzalez knows about that. You talk to him about that kind of stuff.
I talk to him alone because he's the only one that knows since the beginning. Gotcha. And then my ex-wife, she knows she saw the contract. She has a contract, a picture of the contract. Talking to you need to call her and ask her for a copy of the settlement agreement.
Okay, all right. Where do you live at? Where's your house? Or
really close. Unit 177, just down the road from Trump's. You see, I want you to live close to Trump because I know they don't like being close to Trump. You understand what I'm saying? They don't like that. So that's why I went to Trump's.
Okay, all right. You got a roommate? You live alone? Okay, all right. How do you get around? You got a car?
Yeah.
Or something like that? You got a Jeep?
It looks like a military Jeep.
Okay. Where's that Jeep right now?
Police have it in custody.
Okay, all right. We'll get back to the Jeep in a minute. Tell me about your employment. What do you do for work right now?
Okay, right now I'm self-employed. I work with minerals and gemstones with my own company called Pegasus Mineral Trading.
Okay.
That I inherited from my father. Previously, I've been
Well, before you go any further, do you have like an actual office someplace, or you work from home?
Work from home.
Okay, so you pretty much like online business.
Yeah, but I get busy 2 seasons a year, like really busy. In September and February. So it's like 15 days nonstop each one, and then it's like just slide.
Well, where I'm going with that is if you work from home, do you have a computer? Do you
No,
work on the telephone? How do you do business?
What I did is I threw away everything I had because.
Well, before you go, what is everything? What did you, when you say you threw away everything, what's that?
My documents, everything I had, because I know they've been trying to follow me, and I just don't want my personal info getting,
I got you. No, I think I understand, but I mean, what I'm trying to understand is how can you have a business and not have a computer or work the phone?
Oh, I had it. I just threw them away the same day. I threw it all away.
You threw what away?
My computers and everything.
Well, where do you throw them away at?
The garbage.
And your garbage at your?
Yeah, because they've been spying on me through that. They spy you through your computer, through your iPhone. They spy you through your TV screen, the cameras. Even if they off, they manage to do it. It's called intelligence. The CIA is available. Can do anything.
Let me make sure I understand you now.
Okay, Jonathan Oddi said it. Yeah, like we all attached to these devices and stuff like that, but they're using it to track all of us. They can hear you. Great T, I love this comment. Diddy partying with the Royals family was a real eye opener for me. Didn't realize how powerful he was and the connection he has. It obviously extends past the hip hop and the music industry. And they are alleging that his operation, it's international. Just like who? Epstein. Same formula. Same formula.
Now, when you say you threw them away, you threw them into like a dumpster, or did you just throw them away in your trash can and you threw them away in the dumpster?
In my trash can.
Okay. Well, exactly what was it? Just like one computer?
No, everything. My documents, the cell agreement, my computer, everything. I threw the TV, everything that they had been surveilling me on, I took it off because I wanted them to be in the dark.
Okay.
Because they've been watching me. So now they kind of freaked out. They kind of spooked out. But it needed to be done. And Donald needs to do his presidency correct. And he needs to know that these people are running him into the ground, running the country into the ground.
All right, we're going to come back to that. I'm not done with that, but I'm trying to help you and I'm trying to understand you, your daily routines, your business, that kind of stuff.
But I'm very different than you. I'm very intelligent.
Okay.
We all are very intelligent.
I can see that, yeah.
The thing is, you've been fed the wrong foods and medicines which blind you, okay? Most of the pharmaceutical industry is bogus, okay?
I agree with you there.
I can tell you right now, they have you popping pills.
I agree with him there too. And I work for pharmaceutical. Been doing it for 18 years. Pharmaceutical and insurance, they the biggest gangsters in this country. Believe me when I tell you. That's why I try to avoid taking medication at all costs, and I try to keep it natural. Because the medications and Dr. Oz even had a whole panel about he had a panel with Big Pharma and things like that. And he asked them straight out, do you guys create ailments so that you could create medications? And they were baffled. They couldn't answer the question. Just notice how this country only treats the symptoms. They never give you the cure. Because there's more money in just keeping you sick. I'm just saying, this is 18 years of pharmaceutical experience right here.
And they poison you slowly so you die, okay? That's the truth. You don't need any medicine. You're strong. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Your body is called, the only way to come out now is called immunotherapy. That's all you need. Vitamins, immunotherapy. That's all you need.
All right.
About my work ethics. Okay, previous places
Yeah, I work with immunotherapy. A lot of people are on it, especially in Hollywood. Hollywood, I should say. And the medication is expensive. It can run you anywhere from 5,000 per month up to $1 million, depending on what you need. But just know a lot of Hollyweird is on that medication, and it's to boost your immune system. And a lot of people that take it are people with cancer, HIV, AIDS, and things like that. Okay, just to give you a little background, little lesson in the pharmaceutical area.
Worked at in the United States. Well, do you want to know all of them or?
Oh, as much as you can tell me, help me understand.
Okay, I would
you said you work for Pegasus right now, right? But you threw away all your stuff.
Yeah, because it's a family business. It's really
Okay.
simple. It's just like I just need to use Square Cash.
Let's go back. What did you do before Pegasus?
I worked. I took a break off during the summer. I did my research. I took care of my dad. He had died. Before that, I did real estate investments with Section 8 properties. But
All right, let me just read this comment. Naughty, working in the medical field with these big name doctors, they have cures for the disease. It's about the money, and that's what it comes down to. They make more money keeping you sick, and people need to understand that.
I started getting harassed. So, because they threatened to sue me, I sold the properties. Before that, I worked for RG Electronics. I was the top producer, the top salesman of TVs in 2012, in the last quarter. Before that, I worked for a company called MA Labs, out of the Rock here in 87th. They computer components manufacturers. Before that, I worked for S&T of America, which is Micron out of Idaho. They semiconductor artificial memory chips, DDR memory basically. Before that, I worked as a self-employed trading electronics South America. Before that, I came here as an internship as an accounting manager for the Pier House Resort in Key West, Florida.
Okay, all right. So pretty much all those jobs were in South Florida, in Miami area.
I was staying in South
Okay.
Florida.
Where'd you go? You
School.
College? You go?
I went to University of Salvador, which is the same school as the Pope we have right now. I studied travel industry management, business and travel industry management. But then I went into the electronics sector.
Okay, all right.
Because that's what's been growing.
Okay, all right. Do you have anybody that you can think of that you used to work with that you trust? Anybody, any former coworkers? Anybody that you would reach out to if you ever needed help at any of those jobs?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm pretty self-confident. I mean, I have my head on my shoulders and I know what I'm doing.
Okay, all right.
And I mean, I know you all think this is bogus, or you may not yet understand it. But look, I got 3 bullet holes.
I got you.
I did this for the country. Trust me, I feel great.
Okay.
And I'll do it any day. Because at least I avoid a president getting shot. And at least I avoid other dummies trying to fuck up our country. Excuse my language.
No, you're good, man.
And my people. Because my Americans are my people.
Okay.
I have issues with people, and that's why I'm my people.
All right, tell me, all right, let's go back to a Thursday night, Friday morning. Before you did what you did,
well,
what was your state of mind? I mean, what were you thinking?
Cool as ice. I went there. I knew what I was doing. It's not like I didn't know what I was doing. I knew what I was doing, and my point was, take down the flag and put it in the front desk and call the police, shoot the chandelier to tell them to stop getting Saudi Arabia money.
All right.
That's all, because Obama is behind him. So is Hillary. Okay? So he's got to stop taking the Arabian money because he's letting everything slide. He's letting Obama stand right behind him, and so Hillary. He knows who they are.
Mm-hmm.
He knows who they are. So does the CIA. Maybe the Secret Service doesn't because you all work for the president, correct?
Right.
You already work for the president.
And some other people, but mainly the president, right?
Exactly. So the problem is you're his circle, the CIA, and then are a different circle.
Well, let me rephrase that. We don't work for him. We provide a service to protect him.
Exactly. That's why I want you to talk, and I would like this to be told to Donald Trump. Tell him I'm a supporter of him. I love him. I don't hate him. I know what his issues are. He has an issue right now with him that's bugging him a lot. It's called Stormy Daniels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it bugging him so much? Why is he lying to the people? Why is Donald lying to the people about Stormy?
And how does that make you feel personally?
I know the truth. I think it's a dummy situation. I think he should put his pants up and explain to the American people what the problem is. Stormy was sent by Gervas to Avenatti. Okay, they know each other because I know Christopher's been talking to Gervas for years. They've been doing my attorneys here, Mace Laura. They've been doing business. They've been getting referrals for years after I cut the deal with Diddy. They made friends and they be doing deals.
I understand
and
all that.
They threw me into the feds
Well,
for conspiracy of something that I had not done. I was claiming breach of settlement. Now, the way the story is, it works as the following. Donald has an issue. His doctor prescribing Propecia. You know what Propecia is?
it's the skin or the hair.
Hair growth thing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay? So basically what happens when you take Propecia, your dick goes limp. But limp because you're taking Propecia. He has air issues. His doctor, birthday, slipped the Propecia out, okay? So for him, Stormy's story is bad news because it's embarrassing. That's why he's going crazy with that. It's not that he's lying to the American people. He's embarrassed about Stormy's situation, okay? He paid her, and she's coming back with some bullshit stories, okay? Trying to expose and defame the president so he falls and collapses.
All right, so there you have it. Jonathan Oddi's interrogation video. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Because I think he revealed a lot about the elites. I think he had a lot of information. And Little Rod mentioned him in his lawsuit. Here's my thing about Little Rod's lawsuit. It's not that I don't believe him, because he produced pictures and things like that. I just feel like a lot of the lawsuit is fluff. I feel like Tyrone Blackburn went online, gathered a bunch of information, and compiled it into this lawsuit because a lot of the information is out here. A lot of the information is already out here. Just same with thing Jaguar Wright does. Like she just goes online and she figures information out through the stories online and she tells a story about it, but Oddi's saying he's a Trump supporter. Okay, he did that to save Trump's life because there was an assassination attempt. I don't think Trump thinking about Oddi. I don't think so. But Trump out here selling Bibles, child. He out here selling Bibles. Y'all let me know if y'all want to purchase one. Yo, the propaganda that these politicians put out. He's selling Bibles for $50. You could get a Bible for free. Why would we buy Trump's Bibles? Ooh, let me see. Juanita said, dang, I hope this guy is safe. I hope so too. Yes, I think yes, World Game. I agree. I think Odie definitely knows some things, but I almost feel like the things Odie been through kind of made him snap immediately. I mean, if you feeling like people are following you and tapping your phones and things like that, I think that's bound to drive anyone crazy. But I'm glad we reviewed the interview. You hear his background. He's college educated. He's not a dumb man at all. And he went in there and said, like, I knew what I was doing. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to drop the link if anybody wants to come up and sound off about this situation. Yes, the good point, Swerve Game. It'd be the ones like Kanye and Odie. People have wrote off as crazy, but they be knowing stuff for real, for real. They do. They definitely do. Like in between Kanye craziness, he be dropping jewels. He be dropping facts. Do I agree with all his antics? No. But people like him and Odie, they do these things to get people's attention. Well, and I heard a bunch of YouTubers like, he's crazy. Odie is crazy. He's loco and this and that. I don't think he's crazy. I think it's some truth to what he's saying. The elites that run this country are corrupt, right? So for those of you who have just joined, do I think Diddy will recover from this? No. You know, James, this is how I feel. I don't think he'll recover from it, but this information has been out in the public eye for the past 30 years about how Diddy behaves, how he robs his artists, how he treats his women. And they allowed him to be amongst the elite still. They allowed it to go on. I think what it is, the elites are tired of Diddy and they're ready to dispose him, which I feel like his life is in danger at this point. And he better try to keep a low profile. So we went over Diddy owing the banks $100 million. Okay. He took out 8 mortgages. And I find it kind of odd, Naughty Crew. You doing DRUGS trafficking, SEX trafficking, and you taking out all these loans? But I do know that's what the rich do. They don't buy property to pay it off always. And they use other people's money to fund their lifestyle. Yes, that's a lot of money, $100 million. So we went through the New York Post article. And see now all his business is going to get spilled out. He's just on the radar right now. Sean Diddy Combs owes nearly $100 million in mortgages and on the luxury LA Miami mansions rated by the Fed. That is nuts. Hey Zenobia. That is nuts. All right. So we went through that article, but he has taken out 8 mortgages. Wow, yes. I agree, James. I believe the elites are sacrificing him, and if he talks, his life is in danger. Yep. They going Jeffrey Epstein him. Yes. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather, he pays for everything outright, no loans. I don't blame him. You got all this money. Why owe anybody? Why owe anybody? And I believe Floyd, most of his wealth is liquid cash because he always carrying around cash. All right. So right now, Jonathan Oddi, it said that he is in custody in Dade County, Florida. Okay. The jail. His judge is Carmen Cabarga. His defense attorney is Christopher DaCosta. He was arrested May 18th of 2018. He was arrested by the Miami-Dade police. He currently has a hearing scheduled for April 19th of 2024. I doubt that happens. I think they're going to keep pushing it like they have been. And I don't think the county jail would, like, I believe they would list if he's not alive or not. I do pray for his safety. I do pray for his safety, but I think they're protecting him. He has not, the last sighting of him is when he was arraigned. And bail was placed on him. That's the last time he was seen. Let me see if I can pull that up for you. But I mean, come on now, it doesn't take this long to bring charges. I mean, it would be an easy case. All right. He came in and confessed. It would be an easy case. It's not like he's denying what he did. Let me see. Let me see what this is. See if I can show you. But that's the last sighting of him was when he was arraigned. And then he just kind of went away. I don't know. Maybe I'll write him a letter. See if he'll respond. Let's see. Shout out to ABC News, Channel 6 News. Yeah, I think he's under the radar too. I mean, he has a lot of information. I hope he's alive.
Coverage from the suspect's home in Doral with a closer look at who he is, Marissa.
Trina, federal agents are now going on 14 hours of investigating Jonathan Oddi's home here in Doral. We're on Northwest 53rd Street. And from what we understand, agents had to evacuate the entire east end of this building when they first got here this morning to start their investigation. We're just a mile away from the Trump National property. Now, Jonathan Oddi, he's 42 years old and originally from South Africa. Property records show he's been living here at this condo for more than 3 years. We're told he worked as a personal trainer a few times a week. Now, the FBI, the ATF, and Doral Police Department officers have been combing through his property all day long. They want to try to piece together a motive. Investigators had his gray Jeep towed away as evidence this morning. Neighbors say he was known to work on his car, often in the garage here, and that he worked out at the gym on the building's property. Several of those neighbors say they worked out with him. Now, everyone we spoke with who knew him says that they're shocked to hear what he's accused of doing. They didn't think he was capable of something like that.
He was a calm person. He was really friendly. You know, we always talk about God because I'm a Christian. So I was talking about God, and he was, you know, really receptive about it. So I was really in shock when I saw him.
That neighbor went on to tell us that in all the time that he's hung out with Oddi, Oddi never talked about disliking the president or even having or owning guns. However, we did find something else on his social media accounts that may suggest otherwise. We'll say that we're working on that now, and we'll bring it to you in a live report at 5 o'clock. Reporting live in Doral, Marissa Bagg, NBC 6 News.
Okay, so What would make someone all of a sudden just flip like that, right? Something had to be going on. I'm trying to see, find his arraignment for you guys. Hold on. Here it is. And he didn't lie in his interrogation. He didn't strike me as being a liar, and I think he was of sound mind. But this is the last time he was seen. Shout out to the Daily Mail for this. Fair use commentary. Here it goes. No sound. Hold on, let me see if I can find it on YouTube. Please make sure y'all hitting that like button. I'm trying to find. Okay, let's see if this one works. This is the last time he was cited.
At noon, man accused of opening fire inside of Trump National Doral appearing in court today. Jonathan Oddi facing several charges. Police say he started yelling about the president, then fired shots in the hotel lobby. Local 10 News reporter Madeline Wright has been there. She was there when Oddi faced a judge.
What bond are you seeking? Because I don't think $20,000 is high enough.
The judge raised Jonathan Oddi's bond to $1 million for each count of attempted murder on a police officer. Police say on Friday he opened fire inside President Donald Trump's luxury hotel.
Sir, I'm ordering that you stay away from the Trump National Doral Hotel.
Police say that's where Oddi stole an American flag from, and that he went into the lobby yelling anti-Trump remarks before shooting the ceiling and chandeliers. Police say he then got into a gun battle with responding officers who shot him in the legs, sending him to the hospital.
There were more than, I believe, two uniformed officers, in addition to the unarmed security guard who threatened to kill as well.
The 42-year-old is also charged with aggravated assault, burglary, criminal mischief, grand theft, and creating a false fire alarm. The last one he actually admitted to when his public defender tried to get the charge dismissed.
I didn't see necessarily the alarm pushing, but that might I did push alarm.
You know, sir, everything's being recorded. If you want to speak, it's fine. I'm happy to listen. Your attorney turned the microphone off, though. Probably a wise move.
Because it's going to be long.
All right. So I hope he's okay. Seriously, I hope, because they could touch you even when you locked up, i.e., Jeffrey. Because I don't think he deleted himself. Do y'all think Diddy will delete himself? I think his ego is too big. I really think his ego is too big. Ooh. But Diddy kids are coming to his defense. Who is this? Christian Combs. He posted this on his page. King Combs, stop with the cat. Boy, bye. Stop with the cat. Y'all stop with the cat. Mm, mm, mm. All right. And 50, he continues to troll his baby mama. 50 has no limits when it comes to his trolling. A lot of people don't like 50, but I think his trolling is quite funny, if you ask me. And I say they need to go to court. They need to go to court. And we went over this the other day. But 50 posted, good morning, people. Let's focus on our goals and get some work done. Let's work hard to contribute to the world being a better place. All the work we do counts. Even you little SEX workers. LOL. He is not going to let up on her. He is not going to let up on her. Do y'all feel like it's right that he filed for full custody? If people would just walk in their truth, they wouldn't have to do all this covering up and lying. More pictures of Diddy and French Montana. Woo, isn't that a compromising situation for two men to be in? I hope he okay. Yes, Craig Mack. Yes. Let me see if I can find some old posts of Craig Mack. Let me see. Craig Mack did warn us. A lot of people warned us through the years that Diddy wasn't a good person, but people still would flock and go work with him. He only makes one-hit wonder people. He is not known for making careers, longevity careers. He's all about one-hit wonder. Let me see. Let me just make sure there's no music in the background. All right, I found the clip. But yes, Craig Mack did try to warn us about Diddy. And where's Craig Mack? Not around. This is Craig Mack speaking on Diddy. Yeah, sorry, guys.
I got with somebody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say their names, I'm just gonna say somebody that wanted to do another album with me. So I said, cool, I gave him my price, and the price was, to me, was low. And he was supposed to give me the money. And I go in the studio and I start banging out. So it came to me and was like, I can only cut you a third of the money I'm supposed to give you. I said, you know what, man, I want to do these songs. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do this and that, a third, let's do it. You give me the money as we go. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a third again. I'll take a third again when we finish the actual recording of the album. Nothing happened. No money. So I stopped recording. So I'm not going to be an idiot and sit here and do all this stuff for everybody. And I'm not going to see anything from it. Next thing I know, money come, with this bullish mafia mentality with him and his goons and all that stuff.
Okay. Pattern. Him and his goons. It said that Diddy has ties to gangs and things like that. He a big bully in the industry. All right, Craig Mack tried to warn us. He should have been stopped years ago.
Stuff like that. Talking about, yo, you owe us an album. And I'm like, my friends, but I don't owe you shit. You owe me money. You know what I'm saying? So if you can come up with the rest of the dough, then we can come up with the rest of the album. No dough, no records. That's it. I don't think you know what you mean when you're saying that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what type of dude I am. You know what kind of muscle I got. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you need to be in the studio. So I said, all right, meet me up there at 7 o'clock. Now, I got with somebody.
Okay? That's out of his own mouth. Same pattern of behavior. He doesn't pay his artists. He starts to threaten them. Y'all remember when the Locks went back and forth with him on the radio? Shout out to the Locks. Can't wait to see y'all. Let me see. So the doll says Diddy could be don't want to go to jail, but he might pull a Russell Simmons. He's still a free man. He does not have any travel restrictions or anything. He should have got out of here when Cassie dropped that lawsuit. Yes, World Game. I think he's too much of a narc in office, so too. No, I don't wish that on anybody, but he's been running amok for 30 years. Yeah, James feel that 50 should get full custody. Yeah, 50, I'm sure he do a lot of dirt too. We went over yesterday his history with women in DV. Every single artist he does wrong. I believe he needs to be in prison too, girl. I'm sorry, everybody cannot be lying on you. Everybody cannot be lying on you. But people flock to him for music, and he uses it. He uses the music as a pawn, just like R. Kelly did. Sylvester. He used to. That's how he used to get the girls to come. Oh, I'm gonna get you a career and things like that. Let me see what James said. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I'll be sure. Mm-mm. Breaking news. I'll be sure. Speak it up. Thanks, James. Let me pull this up. Shout out to the neighborhood talks. Stuff is starting to heat up. And I believe Kim Porter family is pushing to have her case reopened. So I'll be sure seemingly hints that Diddy may have had something to do with him being in a coma. You really gonna want to call Homeland Security. So y'all remember when Albie Shore mysteriously ended up in a coma? This was after he made those tweets about Kim Porter, and that she was running from the feds, and she was saying that he was saying that she felt like she was being followed, and he was saying that um her death was suspicious. This is not playing. Let me do it this way. But I always felt like Kim's death was suspicious. The first coroner who came out ruled it a homicide, and Diddy had um switched the coroner. All of a sudden, the coroner ended up unalive. All right, and so then he got another coroner to make it the way he wanted it to be. And let's not forget, he had purchased Kim Porter's casket and everything prior to her dying. How convenient. Hey, celebrity. Make sure you go over to the channel and subscribe. Here we go.
We're going to be producing the Albie Shore life story. So hold on to your britches. You'll really understand how I ended up in a coma. You're really going to need to call Homeland Security.
Quincy is wonderful. Albert is wonderful. Devin is wonderful. I'm a happy grandfather. I'm truly in an amazing place. It's unfortunate that social media got their panties in an uproar for telling my son that I love you. I send him a text like that every day. Just follow his new platform and you'll understand why.
We're going to be producing the Albie Shore life story.
Okay, because he posted to his son, "Come home, the door's wide open, you're safe here, son." So the media, yeah, I mean, but Al, you got a history of being a deadbeat. But like I said, Quincy and him have been hanging out lately. Yes. And I just, although he's documented as a deadbeat, I just feel like Diddy is the type of person, like, he'll compete with the natural born father. He'll do everything to isolate and alienate that child. Now Quincy did write an open letter to his father, but I believe since then they have been on a good note. Like, I think they've been working on, let me see, because I think their relationship has gotten much better. Sorry. Let me just see. Cause like right after he got out the hospital, um, they were hanging out. I'm trying to see. But I believe Al loves his son. And with Al being his last living parent, he got all type of stuff up here about Kim Porter. He did her so wrong though. I think Diddy put a wedge between him and his son. I really, really believe that. I always thought it was weird that he adopted him. But look, he's paying all type of homage to Kim Porter. Gone but not forgotten. She was gorgeous, right? How she end up with, see, here is him and Quincy together hanging. Look.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you see me.
You. All right. He's there supporting his son. Hey, Gina.
Hi, Nai. How are you?
I'm well, and yourself? Good
I'm
evening to you.
good evening. I was actually just out today.
Yeah, so we dug into some Diddy stuff today. I don't know if you saw what part of the show you came in on,
I
but
wa-
he dug. Go ahead.
I watched the last two episodes. The thing is, I've only watched them replay. I just haven't been able to get on the same time.
It's all good. I know you're working and things like that. But I'll be sure kind of alluded to him being in a coma was Diddy. And he hasn't said much, but he's been talking about recovery and what he had to go through and things like that. It was just strange. Like just strange things happen around and when it comes to connections with Diddy. It really does.
Do you know what I find crazy? I find just crazy. Like, have you seen the mainstream media reporting on it? Like, I was just watching CNN do a video on it today. Like CNN had a segment dedicated to it. He was on like Fox News. Law and Crime are doing nonstop
Yep.
coverage of Diddy. Like Law and Crime are literally like doing nonstop like Q&As and discussions on Diddy. Like this is becoming like a Harvey Weinstein, like Jeffrey Epstein level of mainstream media attention that I haven't seen like this since like probably like the R. Kelly documentary just came out. Like it's so bad.
Mhm. Mhm. It's getting worse by the day. And I think he's gotten away with so much and he needs to be stopped. I, in my opinion, feel like he's a dangerous man,
He is.
especially when it comes in connection with her, with Kim
Gosh.
Porter.
Oh, the Kim Porter one. The thing is that I just feel bad for the daughters. The twins. I would just hate for like Delilah and Jesse to not only lose their mom, but it'd also be sad if they lose their dad to prison. Like, I just wish like I wish like Kamora Lee would like adopt them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because he's using his kids as pawns right now to try to
But
clean up
that
his image.
that picture actually made me sick. Like I hate when parents use their like kids for like PR opportunities. Like, oh, like Diddy, like Diddy's clearly hired a new crisis manager to try and fix his image. At this point, Diddy, nothing's gonna fix your image. Just lay low.
Yeah, I'd rather not see him because I don't want to see him look happy in the least. Because what about his victims? That's what I say. What about his victims? And the people that he has terrorized through the years, and gotten away with. But it just goes to show how you got to speak up and report abusers. You cannot coddle them. Shout out to the Jasmine brand for this one. You cannot coddle them. You have to report them so you could prevent more victims from being created. Imagine if Misa would have spoke up, his first child's mother, when he victimized her.
I
Uh,
think I just know. I think it's easier said than done. I feel like with all like the power that like Puff had in the like mid to late 90s and the early 2000s and even mid 2000s, it was unmatched. Like I would not, I'm sorry, if that wasn't me and I was victimized, I wouldn't even say anything. I would be honestly, I would not say anything. Like the power that Puff had, like if we talk about in Cassie's lawsuit, like when she tried to leave, Diddy would get workers to find her. Diddy had access to her medical records. Like this man has so much wealth and connections, and Diddy is a very dangerous man. He is a very dangerous person. Like he has literally been accused of like assault, allegedly like blowing up Kid Cudi's car, you know,
mhm.
and allegedly, according to the woman, being responsible for that 1999 shooting and letting
Mhm.
Shine take the fall for her. And she literally said, like, if you watch an interview on News Nation, Diddy like was the one who powed her in the face. Like he's a very dangerous person. I'd be scared to cross him.
How do you feel about J Lo in connection with the situation and her name coming up?
I can't lie. If the thing is, because I do believe the woman, I think Jenna needs to go to prison because she basically lied under a grand jury, which is illegal. That is illegal because this was a
Mhm.
proper case. and also what's it called? She held the gun, so J-Lo actually needs to be held accountable for that.
Okay, and I mean patterns of he's been doing the same thing over and over again, hiding in plain sight in our faces, but it's all the same. His intimidation tactics, him having his women carry his weapons, um, um, his history of DV against women from Misa to Kim Porter. Also, Gene Dill even spoke to this, how Kim would leave him and he would basically stalk her. He will have people following her and things like that. He is sick. He's diabolical and he's sick. He did the same thing to Cassie. Same thing over and over again. This man is sick. This man is sick. And J-Lo, you had an opportunity to help someone, a victim, and you just were only concerned about your image and protecting yourself. It's disgusting.
I feel like J-Lo's probably was just always in it for herself. Like, again, I don't know J-Lo completely, so I'm not gonna judge completely. But from what I see about J-Lo, I think she was just in it for herself. And I think the lifestyle probably just got too much for her, so that's why they probably broke up.
Exactly. Swirl Gang said he thinks women are property, and this is the problem. A lot of men think like that. They think women are property, and we're human beings. And so that's why if you encounter a mate or a partner that views you as property, get far away. They are dangerous. They are dangerous.
Now, you know what? Now I need to roast Young Naomi because I wasn't able to join yesterday. And I was like, I wanted to roast Young Naomi so badly.
Oh my God,
Like,
Young Miami.
Like, I'm sorry, like, I just need to go after her because, like, she's actually aggravated me.
Oh, come on, Young Miami, get up here. Hold on, let's pull her up. I think Young Miami needs to be quiet.
I don't want to hear anything from her. Like, she actually aggravates me. Ugh, like, when you get Young Naomi off, I'm just gonna go in on her because she's actually upset me.
She posted, y'all be going for anything. Because this person dad said them court documents said you do too, and then she posted, y'all be going for anything. And I say, where there's smoke, there's fire, honey. He ain't naming. He got pictures of you. I got the lawsuit right here. Come here. Go ahead. You can sound off while I look for these pictures. He got actual pictures.
I just have an issue of, like, but I was never for Diddy and Young Naomi's relationship, and there were so many of us with common sense who said that this relationship was bad. But the way we got attacked online, like, I was called bitter. Like, people actually call me bitter online. They called us haters. They said we're broke. That's why we can't get no man. Who cares as long as Young Naomi's getting to the bag? I remember when with actually us who had legitimate concerns about their relationship. People attacked everyone online who disagreed, and so did Young Naomi. And look what happened now. And you know what just really aggravates me is that people like Young Naomi, right, promote a lifestyle to a lot of young women, and they don't tell you, like, they don't tell you the full truth of that lifestyle. You have to give something. You have to sacrifice a lot in order to maintain that lifestyle. I said that stuff. That Seagull's lifestyle that you love, it's not for the weak. You are giving up something in return. And this is what annoyed me. They never tell you the truth.
They don't tell you the truth. And quite frankly, she's promoting prostitution. I'm putting that lightly.
No,
That's all it is. And she's not saying, well, she said she liked to get peed on. She lost me there. Even Trina was like, what you just say? Like, that's some freak off stuff. But, like, is it worth it? How much are you willing to sacrifice just so you can have the bag? Like, I don't know. My dignity and my pride is way more valuable than letting someone mistreat me, do me wrong, and transmit STIs to me and pass me around like I'm just a common streetwalker. Celebrities, welcome to the panel.
Hey, what's up, boo? I'm just listening. I'll chime in. I'm sitting here looking at this picture and I'm disgusted.
Okay. There it is up on the screen. That's Young Miami. Oh, good.
So this is what he was talking about before, and when he amended the lawsuit, he added photos.
Yes. So how he get your picture, Young Miami, if it's not true? How he get your picture? See, Diddy done messed up. Okay, all he had to do was pay this guy. But you know what? I'm glad he didn't, because it's all coming out now. It's all coming out to the forefront of
And
who
a
this
lot of this
monster
was
is.
going on tape. This I can't even tell if this is CCTV footage or if like this is literally Rod with the camera in his hand or whoever with the camera in their hand. Because remember, he said that he was paid to record everything. So that
Mm-hmm.
means it could just be a regular day, a regular Diddy party, and then soon as the degeneracy begins, keep recording. So it's just I can only imagine what was in that box of files. Hopefully, all the footage. And my condolences to anybody who was victimized at any type of Diddy party or anything. Because even the past couple months, when all those footages was coming out from Diddy parties, and you could see Kevin Hart on the mic and Diddy on the mic, and they're just emceeing the party. Oh, and that was Stevie J for sure, banging that the back out.
Yep.
Because that's his thing right there.
All right, and if people would just walk in a truth instead of pretending like they did that in the other, whenever I see a man that's hypersexual, I always give him the side eye. I mean, like, why you need so much peen? Why you need so much puss? Okay, I always give him the side eye, but at the end of the day, like, people have enabled this guy to do this for years. Everybody wanted to be at a Diddy party. Why? And what he does, he follows the same formula as Epstein. That's why he has cameras in every place in his home. They drug you so that they could get footage on you, so that they could blackmail you later. And that's what Little Rod is claiming in his lawsuit. He would slip him Mickeys and he will wake up in compromising position with next to women, next to Diddy, naked. He does not get their permission. A lot of the times these people don't even know what is happening to them. That is called graping. That is called sexual assault, people. It is not okay. That man is a monster, if you ask me.
I want to say one more thing real quick, and I'm gonna let the lady chime in because I was actually listening to what you were saying, man. What's your name?
Gina.
Gina, good to see you, boo. So
Gina.
the thing is, it's STDs, sexually transmitted demons, going around.
Yep. The herp.
Yes. And I'm talking about not just diseases, but demons. It's energy. And do you know that a lot of melanated artists go through the same thing with the handlers and with the masters of the industry? And then once they get power, they start doing the same thing to each other. And
Yep.
then eventually, if you do it right and you do it enough, you become the gatekeeper when you start to get some of Massive's faves over there.
Yep.
This is sick. And I got some words for Quincy too. I mean, Quincy's dad. I'll be scared because I don't know how I feel about him. And I'm gonna wait my turn. I'm chilling.
It's 50-50 with me. Yes, he was a deadbeat. Does he have a right to atone his sins with his son? I believe they should fix their relationship. That's his last surviving parent. But why you ain't stick up for Kim Porter if you knew she was in trouble? Hey, Swirl Game, welcome to the panel. Thank you for joining.
Hey, what's up, girl? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I'm at work, so I'm not gonna be long, but I just wanted to hop up here and say a few things. Yeah, I just feel like, some people I have kind of just, heard that some people, because everybody has, different opinions and different takes on what's going on, and some people believe that because he has been getting away with things for so long, and he's had allegedly enforcement covering stuff up and all of that type of stuff, some people seem to believe that he's gonna slide under the radar, he's gonna be okay. Me, my opinion is definitely different as far as that goes. I believe that every dog has his day. Karma always spin the block. Vengeance is the Lord. However you want to put it, and whatever you want to believe, however you want to believe. I think that his time is definitely gonna come, because it's been what, over 20 years that we've been, all of this stuff has been circulating, and I just don't believe that everybody is lying on this man. I don't believe that everybody is out for a quick payday or a money grab. I really believe that this man is into some F stuff. And, there is, indirect evidence to say so. It may not be, they may not have caught him in the act, but baby, see, when they get to looking through all of the electronics and all of that stuff, the thing about a predator is that they like to keep trophies. You feel me? So I
Yep.
really believe that they are going to find something on those tapes, because when you have a person that has the type of personality like him, and they exhibit, being a narc and stuff like that, they tend to keep that type of thing to look back on because they're sick. So I believe it's about to go down. Yeah.
I believe it's about to go down too, and it's no hiding it. And I reviewed that yesterday on my channel, Fox News New York. Rosanna, she said that they found weapons, tons. Okay, um, it's alleged that he traffics weapons. All right, and they found a lot of video footage and a lot of celebrities on that footage. This is what Diddy does. So I feel like there's going to be a lot more people exposed in this process. Ooh.
Yep. And one last thing, shame
Mhm.
on everybody that condoned and supported his BS. Now, he's known for having these wild, extravagant parties, and I get it. That's what, superstars do or whatever. And not to say that everybody is complicit, but the people that were complicit or either turned a blind eye, like I ain't got nothing to do with that, and they let the stuff go on. Shame on y'all.
Yep.
Shame on all the people that had something to do with it. And you know what I'm saying? Who's to say it won't be RICO? It could be that too. Who knows what's going to come out? But shame on all the people who actually supported all of his bad behavior. And I just want to say hey to everybody on the panel, but I got to hop down.
I appreciate your thoughts, Sorgan. Thank you so much for joining.
No
Yes,
problem.
great
Thanks.
points. Good to speak with you.
Thank you.
All right, Gina, you have any? I'm pulling up some of Young Miami's pictures because she like the more I look at her pictures, I'm like she looks like a worker.
No, but thing is, but I just get annoyed because Miami has always been a glorified literal like, can I say it on here? I don't know if it's allowed.
Just
Go
say
ahead.
Trent.
I was gonna say, Young Miami's always been a glorified sex worker. And the thing is, everyone with common sense has been saying this for years. I said this in 2020. I actually got destroyed online for saying it. I literally said the city girls lifestyle literally all about patriarchy, literally all about manipulating patriarchy for their own gain. It was never about female empowerment. If you actually listen to what she talks about, it is literally manipulating patriarchy into their own gain. And a lot of people call me a hater, call me bitter, and you know what? It will come out. And just watching this play out, and Young Naomi's tweets about Gina, her tweets to Gina just told me everything I needed to know.
She snitched. She snitched on him. She revealed that the freak offs are happening. Okay.
Her tweets to Gina just revealed everything because listen, the fact that you said that literally if Diddy tells you to get on your knees, you'll do it. That just tells me everything I need to know. Like Young Naomi, you know what went on.
But meantime, you played yourself. You know why? Because he used you to fix up his image and he discarded you like last week's trash. You don't see Diddy coming to her defense. You don't hear him come to her defense at all.
I'm just gonna say, listen, this is what happens when we at this point is that when it comes to getting the bag, listen, getting the bag comes with a price. You can sell your morals and your ideals all you want to get the bag, but a price will always be paid. And one thing is that when you promote that lifestyle to a bunch of young women and you don't tell them the truth about you literally becoming a human toilet seat and allegedly a drug mule, and
Mm-hmm.
now I'm happy that the full story is coming out, so now a lot of women can see that all of these glitters aren't gold, because it was so frustrating to literally say this for like 4 years and nobody was like listening. But now I'm glad that women now know the full price that happens with this kind of lifestyle.
Exactly. The doll said he really hates women, but he uses them as bears. Just come out already. Yo, if he would have walked in history, nobody wouldn't have cared if he wanted to be gay or whatever. If that's what you like, that's what you like at the end of the day. But I really, really believe that he has a deep hatred for women, and it goes back to his mother.
Who taught him everything he knows. And
Hmm.
so that was the hooker that gave birth to him. And his dad was a pimp and a drug dealer. Imagine what type of little monster they created out here in this world. And I feel the same way for Coochie Risha too. Poor thing. She was bred to be this way. They said that in the streets of Miami that her mom might have been the same type of way. And then just growing up out there in them streets and with that music and wanting to be in that industry and all of that. And were the girls. I heard it was supposed to be 3 members of the City Girls. I'm glad it's not. I'm glad that JT is starting to slowly but surely disassociate herself with her and going about her business. Why would they call that last album RAW, which stands for Raw Ass Whores? So
Oh my God. And
you
that,
see,
that last album was a flop.
flop, and but it was hoe music. And then why are you
Mhm.
in interviews saying I'm a whore? Yeah, no, I didn't stutter. I'm a whore. Saying it with a straight face and really, and it's sad to see it was like a broken girl that was made to be this way, but you're still an adult and you're getting caught up in evil empires. You see, so it's like you teach these young girls, oh, rip and run the streets, do what you gotta do for a bag, da 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 da. Then you wind up with any old Dusty who is running an evil empire. And then now
Mhm.
what? And so they're not even prepared to deal with no stuff like this, on this magnitude. Y'all some hood boogers. You ain't no rich upscale bodies in the closet, people at the party. She wasn't equipped for all of that. She was a regular old gutter rat. And now she done found herself in the upper echelons with this buffoon. And
With
somebody
no
say that he's
talent.
covering up being gay. Being gay is one thing, and being a freak is another. But having predatory sex is where you need your balls chopped off.
Say it again, celebrity, because yeah, like you don't get to just take advantage of people the way he does. Like, and it's just something wrong with him mentally. Like how much sex does one need, right?
Right.
This dude is
Actually,
like
he might be a
24/7 orgies.
he might actually be a sex addict. Like sex addict is actually
Oh,
a
he
real
is for
addiction.
sure.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy actually has a serious problem with sex addiction. We also now know that he's got issues with drugs as well. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
And
Gina,
then
you
on top
remember
of
that
that,
bid?
you're spreading STIs.
Y'all remember that bid in his backyard, right? That
Hmm.
that bid is big
Yes.
enough. It's like a stage. I wonder why the bid is big as a stage.
Yes, oh my gosh, yes. Because I've gone back through some of Diddy's old videos just to really like I was going back like 15 years for his old videos just to see like some stuff around his house and stuff. And I was like, good lord.
Yo,
Put
but people
nothing.
been warning us for years.
The
Why
videos
won't
of
people speak
Justin
up?
Bieber. Those videos of Justin Bieber actually creep me out.
Well, if Justin, they drugged him so bad and got him in compromising positions, do you ever think he'll speak up?
Um, I think that he'll. I don't think he'll speak up. Nope. I
No.
think that when the things come out, even if it comes out to be true, he'll just ignore it. He'll act like it didn't happen. They'll get him all the therapy he needs and all of that stuff too. But aside from Diddy, I also heard about his pastor. Y'all remember a couple years ago, he was on a holy retreat and it was his white
Yeah.
pastor,
Yeah.
and they said he was kissing him in the mouth and all that stuff too. So everybody just been passing him around. And guess who pimped him out and who sold him to the big black man with all the money?
Usher.
Yeah, but Usher, but who did Usher steal him? Usher rented them. It was the mama and daddy who should have known
Yes.
better. The mom and daddy who should have known better. Regardless of the man's race, you should have known better. And as way that this nation is, y'all gonna trust y'all little white kid with some grown black man who got all this type of history in the industry? Because this stuff was out about Diddy before that, about the woman in the face at the club with Shine, all this other friends that he intimidated, and the
Mhm.
violent stuff. I would have never had my little white child around him anyway. So I blame them as well. They need to get some type of accountability too.
Exactly.
They
Exactly. It
didn't care if
starts
it
with the
was black or
parents.
white, y'all. They didn't care if it was black or white. They was gonna sell their son off.
And this goes to show like how parents use their kids because they don't want to work as work mules, you know. But this is not the first time Diddy has been investigated. He has cases from back in the day from messing with little boys, and I'm putting that lightly.
Right.
He has had other cases brought against him.
Aaliyah's mom too pimped them
Yep.
out, you
Pimped her
know. And so
out.
this what y'all be doing to the kids, because it'll also be them not having no talent and living vicariously through the child, but it'll also be that booty hole's too loose, so they'll get you the kid. Because they be ready to whore
Mhm.
themselves out, but the parent don't be wanting them. Because remember, they were saying that Aaliyah and her mom at some point was taking Diddy down. I mean, R. Kelly down.
Yep.
So, you know, it's just like, well, y'all willing to compromise yourself or whatever, even down to your kids. Y'all worse than crack kids on the corner.
I mean, Matthew Knowles sacrificed Beyonce. I'm just saying,
Period.
allegedly.
Period. Ain't no allegedly, period. And Tina was in on it too, and he made her feel comfortable about it. Shout out to misogyny and weaponizing religion.
I mean, people seem to forget, like, this country is infamous for men selling off their daughters to pay debts. It happens in
Human
the
trafficking.
Caribbean.
But the thing is, men, I was gonna say, men selling off their daughters has been happening since the beginning of history. Back in the days when men would sell off their daughters to like men in order to like, yeah, when men didn't have anything, they would sell the only things that they could think of, their daughters, because that was the only thing they could sell in order to gain anything. It's been happening since the beginning of time. It's just the most disgusting, most patriarchal thing that we have in our history.
And they still
Mhm.
do it. You know what? They just cuted it up. Now it's a dowry. Pay a dowry. I used to think as an American, like, and where's our culture and stuff? Mind you, all the stuff that we've been through in this nation, the slavery and all that, that all started, that's human trafficking right there. That's the foundation of this nation. So
Yes.
then you go back to the one point out that you just said, Gina. What did you just say? Because I didn't mean to go off topic, but I had to say that before I forgot.
You mean like like selling off
Oh
selling
yeah,
off a daughter's suspended
thank you.
pastry.
The dowry. Now today they sugar. I used to be like, oh, well, at least you know this knows that the man could provide for you and all of that. And I get that aspect, and I thought it would be cute in American culture. Then I had to think about it on the second thought. No, they're selling off their kids. You're pretty much pimping off your kids, even if they're old enough or whatever, child brides, whatever y'all doing, arranged marriages, child bride. This is all pimping your kids off. You talking about, oh, he got to pay me in order to have my daughter. Oh, he gave me that lady, Mama Uganda. Mama Uganda got like what 70 kids. The woman gave birth to 70 kids to a man who she was sold to when she was underage by her parents, and the man all he did was abuse her, and he never was there. Then eventually left her with a whole village of kids.
It's crazy. It's
That
crazy. This stuff has been going on since the beginning of time, and children are constantly being sacrificed. The children are not protected in the this is a worldwide epidemic, this trafficking that goes on. They just found new ways to address it up. All right. And let's talk about how many people disappear around Diddy. And I just show you guys footage of Justin Bieber. That's what they do in the industry. They get you high out their mind. They'll give you every drug, they'll give you every alcohol so that they can get you in compromised positions. All right, so that they can blackmail you later, so that you can't speak up about certain things. This is what they do. They also weaponize STIs in the industry. All right, and they target young girls for a reason. All right, I want to bring up this guy, Chris Lighty. Do you guys know who he is?
no, he looks a little familiar, but not really. He used to
So
hang with Dame Dash.
well, he's an American music executive, right? He is responsible for getting 50 Cent that vitamin water deal. So he was a big deal in the industry, and all of a sudden he decided to take his life. It was at his wedding that 50 Cent was at with Diddy, and Diddy asked to take him shopping. It was his wedding. Now, he was marrying Diddy's ex. But 50 Cent doesn't believe he just took his own life. He believes that he got into a compromised situation, and the powers that be, just like Kim Porter's death, is so suspicious. The first coroner ruled it a murder. He found substances in her bloodstream. He wanted to investigate. And this coroner was the coroner to the stars. He did Michael Jackson. He did Brittany Murphy. Okay? So he knows what he's doing or whatever. Diddy was the last person there with her.
You know what, Nadi? There's versions of her book somewhere too.
Yes.
Now, it might not be the raw, deleted scriptures version, but it's definitely the one that was sent off to publishers and stuff like that out somewhere. I wonder if the authorities used that in the investigation.
I think that the family is pushing to have her reopen, have them reopen the case.
So it's Kimora Lee. Kimora Lee is as well.
Yes.
That used to be her close friend. Kimora is out there. She got some stories and feel like she know what happened to her friend too.
So I believe with all these lawsuits and them investigating, it's going to open up a whole can of worms for Diddy, and he better hope they are not able to connect him to Tupac, Biggie, Kim Porter, Chris Lighty, Wolf, his ex-security, the one that is alleged to be Justin's father. Okay? But people just end up losing their lives. I don't believe in coincidence. I don't know about you guys, but I don't believe in coincidence. Like a lot of people lose their lives around Diddy, Biggie, Tupac. The list goes on and on. And on.
Let's just keep it a buck. Biggie is dead because Diddy was moving so crazy mad. Literally, when Biggie got back to LA, he had no protection. Like Diddy didn't even think to hire him any type of protection, any type of what's it called, security or entourage around him, and he was moving mad at the time that Biggie died.
And the security advisor, first of all, we're talking about a heightened time. Tupac had just lost his life. Okay? Of course they gonna want retaliation. Why did you need to shoot a video in LA? Why was it a must? Is there something very strange about that? To me?
I agree.
It's something very strange. Like this was a heightened time in the hip hop community. Why? I felt like it was a trap for Biggie because he wanted his royalties. Look how much money he has made off of Biggie since he passed.
Anybody who started to smell their britches and feel like, okay, thanks, Diddy, I got it from here. Thank you, Diddy, for helping me get to this point of elevation. I'm now ready to step into my star. I'm ready to step into my lane, into my light, and elevate myself based off on what you helped me with. He don't want nobody to go on and be independent and be grown. Biggie and all of them was dominating the game. It was just being too much of a start out. Diddy always remember, what about me? I'm the producer. In the video, always want. How many videos did he Diddy bop in? That didn't, okay, like we know you're the producer. We know you wrote it. Thank you, dude. Do you have to be in everybody's video trying to make sure you get, and that's what he did. And so I just don't trust him. And I also would be interested in his relationship dynamics with Mary J. Blige. Because she reminds me of Madam like his mama. And you take Diddy's mama, Mary J. Blige, and Coochie Risha, put them all side by side and look like 3 generations of hoes.
They said Mary was passed around, and I mean, there's allegations about Mary too, sleeping with underage.
The thing is, I do wonder what Mary was like for about this whole thing, because it's just like, Mary's been so close to Diddy, she's been so close to a lot of them, and I just wonder, like, I know Mary's seen things, she has seen crazy things, I know that she's holding back. I just think we need to have a Me Too movement in hip hop. It just all needs to go. The thing is, I just don't think it will, because hip hop is so built and ingrained with misogyny that I feel like at this point you can't actually erase hip hop and misogyny. I think at this point it's interlinked together. I just can't see hip hop getting rid of misogyny because it's just built on there. And I blame fucking NWA. Sorry for swearing.
Yeah, so here's Mary. She posted this recently. Now, mind you, Mary is the one that presented Diddy with his Icon Award. Y'all remember that? Front and center. or whatever. She said, unfortunately, a lot of you all met me when I lacked boundaries and was a people pleaser. Let me reintroduce myself. I burn bridges as needed. I don't know. But I think Mary's quiet because she could be implemented in a lot of the shenanigans. Well, let me know what y'all think about that statement. I think it's a loaded statement. I
I'm
love
sorry, my
Mary.
phone had rang, but I was saying because what Gina was saying too about Mary. Also, keep in mind that Mary was around Diddy, like she said, but Diddy, she was around Diddy as a young, impressionable lady. He was leadership to her, and he was trained to success for her, and he was supposed to be a mentor for her. And guess what? She was in her active addiction. So I wonder if her issues came from or were heightened by being around him during her active addiction. Because it's one thing you know Mary, but did you know Mary when she was struggling on certain things and when she was working her way out? Were you helping her get the help that she needs, helping her get into different types of recovery programs, different types of rehab, different types of things to help her show her the way? No, he was probably there using her as well. So I'm a firm believer that she took a couple of sausages that she didn't want to.
I believe that too. I believe that too.
She's a victim as well, and it's like a cycle of a whole bunch of victims around Diddy who have become predators as well. You see,
And I believe he has dirt on all of them, and that's why they don't speak.
And they
But
should
here,
just speak because it's all going to fall back on him. I mean, in one way or another. So just speak, just take it for what it is because it happened. This the truth. And things that happened to you when you were younger and it wasn't supposed to, and you was impressionable, that could be something to be counted for in the court of law that you were taking advantage of.
exactly. Exactly. Silence creates more victims, but Diddy blackmails people, and that's why people they're scared to speak up. But here's the young man, Danny Boy, that claimed that Mary was sleeping with him underage. Here's my thing. This is why I didn't talk about it on my channel. Number one, I'm a big fan of Mary J. Blige's music. Number two, I felt like when he was talking about it, he was very braggadocious, right? Number one. Number where was his parents? Why was he hanging around all these adults, right? And I believe it's a situation where like Mary could have been like, okay, he hanging here, he must be of age. You understand? Like, because why would you expect a minor to be hanging around with out with all these adults? So again, where were his parents? His parents were negligent for him to be in the studio around Suge Knight and all the death row people. Where were his parents? You know what I mean? But he was basically bragging about it. He wasn't coming off like he was a victim of hers. And he said he had been sleeping with her for years and she flew him all around.
This just Danny, when I see him and I forgot about him, this just reminds I feel like I just saw a portal. Y'all know we all are spiritual, and rather people acknowledge it or not. But I just got a download. I felt like this story right here and what you just said opens up a lot of questions for all of the evil stuff that's going on. Because, like I said, when you are a victim and it goes untreated, like you say, what you say, silence create more victims. That's a beautiful way to say it, And so just to think about this, and then the parents putting them out there, see a 16-year-old out there at the party who she saw she would already assume that he was an adult. But even if he wasn't adult, he was out there doing that adult stuff already and was already broken in. So that's why I was saying the difference between with Drea getting her young dude who's a basketball player versus the basketball player getting the young girl. You see? And so it's the same thing because this the portal of it. Let me stop trying to be confusing. I'm sorry. The portal of it is on the other end of all of these stories. It's not only people who don't know how to think about this and don't know how to take it and who is sweeping it under the rug because they too were victims and people who really might have trauma that they're harboring. But also on the other end of this, you got millions of countless of people of all races but I love that song, but he did that video. Oh, but that was the days when they was brother when they call me Big Pup. and they got all the memories of, ooh, it's the music. Oh, separate the art from the artist. I'm not muting no R. Kelly. So all of those people, I just felt their energy, and it was disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But we just went through the Jonathan Oddi interview, and he revealed what goes on with the elites in the Illuminati and how they're very ritualistic. They believe in violating children. You know, they use the Pedialyte actions as part of rituals. You understand? And this is how they get you trapped up. They also do blood sacrifices. All right. Who would have knew? Now, Jonathan Oddi, this went down in 2018 with him blicking up the Trump Hotel, right? But now, years later, we got all this evidence coming out corroborating what we always speculated on. But to me now, it's coming to full fruition.
And Trump's the president. How ironic. Not right now, but you know what I mean. You know, like, come on now.
Come on. Is it all a coincidence? You know, if I feel like the music industry as we know it, I mean, it's been changed, but it's definitely gonna change after all of this goes down with Diddy. And I think Diddy's big thing is he's addicted to power. He's addicted to overtaking, bullying. He does not like to hear the word no. He feels like he can force his will on anyone. And that has been his pattern since back in the day. And like you mentioned earlier, celebrities, like he does not want people to go on to be independent because he doesn't want anyone bigger than him. All the attention has to be on him. That's why he's always in the music videos. Even when he's not rapping, he's in the video.
He's the gatekeeper for sure.
He's a gatekeeper.
For sure.
He's the gatekeeper. So I am gonna follow all of this Naughty Crew for you. But you know, it looks like he may be broke. I mean, owing a bank $100 million, taking out 8 mortgages. Weird, weird, weird. And I think Young Miami, she better shut up while she ahead.
Diddy might be lashing out and sent warning shots too. He told Holly Weird, he said, if I'm going down, y'all going down with me.
Who that sound like? Trump.
Okay.
Insurrection. And
Yeah.
he said he recently threatened if I'm not president, it's going to be bloodshed.
Yep.
Do you guys think that Jay-Z's next?
I know Jay-Z in Japan right now. He's trying to stay far away from Diddy. He said hashtag no Diddy.
I don't know if he's next or if he's a couple away, but he's definitely in line, Gina.
Being a billionaire comes at a price.
He's definitely in line. Don't get me started with the underage, because what was the girl's name? Leah. They was passing her around like a rag. And then it was Foxy Brown. And then there's Tierra Marie. They're saying that she might be the one that was on his lap in that picture that he flew out and assaulted. And
I believe because that's the one he's trying to get to he forced the judge to reveal her identity.
And look at how it all ties in though. Just think of all the names. What we got. So we got Dame Dash, Diddy, Jay-Z, R. Kelly. These 4 men all tied in with these women. Just the ones I can think of. Like I said, what did I say? Foxy Brown, Tierra Marie, Aaliyah, Beyonce. 4 men fighting over 4 underage women who they was trying to make R&B queens.
And that's what a lot of the beef is in hip hop is over girls.
Uh-huh.
Nas and Jay-Z, that beef was over a girl. It's all over girls because they want to dominate and control. But Tierra Marie, I believe that lawsuit is from her because the young girl was from Detroit and Tierra Marie is from Detroit.
And she was around that age around that time. And don't forget 50 Cent. He's the one who's so vocal now and ain't really got no room to talk. But you remember how hard his foot is on Tierra's neck.
I talked about that yesterday, that
That's
lawsuit, like,
sickening.
let it go. I talked
That's
about his
sickening.
history with women. 50 does not have a good history when it comes to his baby mamas or women in general. Like, what did he have to gain by leaking her sex tape? Like, but I just think it was a case. Tiara, she sued the wrong person. She really should have sued Akbar, her ex, because that's how 50 got his hands on it.
Mm.
That's how 50, but like 50, he does not have a good history when it comes to women. I mean, the last girlfriend never complained. He must have had her on NDA, but they broke up and he's now celibate. Maybe that's why he doing all this trolling, because he horny.
Yeah, he's still jerking off to trans porn. I wouldn't put it past him.
Exactly. So, I mean, there's no way to tell if Jay-Z is next, but I mean, he's definitely a contender. He has a history, and let's not forget all the illegitimate children he has floating around the world.
It's a
Just
game of
saying.
duck, duck, goose. They're going to keep picking and choosing anyone to highlight their story at a convenient time during elections to keep us diverted and paying attention to the wrong things. And was things that's moving and shaking the world and things that's tearing our community down. And we're so negatively invested in the things and people and places that are tearing us stuff down. Now, I got a final thought real quick because I know you about to end it. You've been here for a while.
Yep.
My final thought was, now I'm not a father, so it's a degree to where I wouldn't be able to understand. It's like, but I still know what I feel, so I'm just going to share it. I'll Be Scared is a punk. He is a coward, and he's a failure as a father because you knew and whatever you suspected that he did to your child's mother, and you're going to let your son stay with his mother's alleged takeawayer. And so for that, I don't think he fought hard enough. You walk around and running scared, but now you see Diddy's house getting raided on the feds, and now you want to come up and you want to say something. You are a coward, and that's why that boy didn't want to come home with you, because he knew you were a punk. Now, it's not just because Diddy's more successful than you, so I'm gonna stay over here, Dad, what I'm accustomed to. No, because a child gonna go where they loved. Especially after
Absolutely.
losing one parent. If anything, they would have been trying to get the twins.
Yep.
I'll be scared you're trash. And so shut up with your story. Well,
Exactly.
not literally shut up with your story. You're entitled to your story, but I don't want to hear it.
He need to fix that with Quincy. He need to fix it, I feel. But if he knew what Diddy was about, why not stand up to him? Especially because your child is living in the same house with him. He knows how much abuse Kim put up with from him. She knows. They used to talk. Gina, do you have any final thoughts?
All I'll say is the truth will come to light. Cat Williams did say 2024 will be the year of exposure and will be the year of truths. Everyone's getting exposed this year. No one is safe. Diddy, the diddler, whatever, Puff Daddy, your indictment is coming. The feds are coming after you. This indictment is coming in a few months. Heads are going to roll. So this is going to be a bad year for him. Very bad.
It's gonna be a bad year, and now that you're getting the royal family input, he's tied to too many people. But it was all like a farce, just so he could cover up his trafficking ring. And I wonder where this guy is, guys. Where is Farnsworth Bentley? Where is he at?
Somewhere happily married to a white man.
What's going on? What's going on?
Where is Farnsworth Bentley?
Boy, where the fuck you at?
He been quiet for years. You know what I mean? Like, what
Those
really went
videos
down? And
annoy
let's
me.
not forget.
Those types of videos.
Let's not forget.
Sorry.
Can I just make this point real quick? Clarissa Stephan been spilling the tea for years. Diary of a Video Vixen. Y'all go read it. She been telling on these mofos for years.
Those short attention span videos, and to me, it makes a joke and it try to makes light of serious things. And now I understand to a degree to making things more digestible, but like, what are you trying to accomplish by having that type of funny voice back there instead of your real strong voice as a black man saying how you really feel about this and how it affects your community?
I wish more people will get the balls to stand up to these mofos.
Yes.
Like,
And stop
I
doing
don't
TikTok clips in the background. Give us the tea for real. Give us the news.
give us the news for real. And this is why Diddy got so big.
These big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Period.
Amen.
Period. And on that note, that's where I'm gonna close the show. Cat Williams been calling it. I've been calling it from last year. I've been calling it from last year. This is the year of exposure, and boom, we ended the year with the Diddy Cassie lawsuit. But I just wish people will stop this protecting these predators and start reporting them. And I'm tired of people trying to weaponize victim like 50 Cent baby mom Gina. She pissed me off with trying to make those oh, he graped me and he DV'd me. How convenient when you're named in a Diddy lawsuit. Now all of a sudden he doing all these things. And let me tell you, I'm not saying 50 is the greatest. Okay, he got a lot of with him. All right, but did you go to the cops? Did you report it? Because when y'all went to court for the DV, you did not bring up graping then.
She did have a case from 2013, though.
That's the case I'm talking about. And guess what? The DV was dropped and he was charged with vandalism, which tells me there was not enough evidence to support the DV claim. Or 50 just had a good lawyer.
I wonder how sneaky that baby's going to be, because him and her is both sneaky, because he got stuff from the past and she's bringing it up because it's convenient, and she got stuff from the past and he bringing it up because it's convenient. Oh, he did this to me, and then but she's a hoe. Both of y'all knew that about each other.
Period.
Because that baby ain't even 13.
And can I tell you, see, a lot of people think she got with Diddy after him. She was with Diddy before 50 Cent too. Just saying. So they all passing around all these STIs, infecting each other. Not a care in the world.
CTDs, celebrity transmitted diseases. Oh, I'm out of here.
I love y'all.
Love you. Thanks for a great show. I'm gonna have to watch the beginning.
Thank you so much. Please go to Celebrities channel and subscribe. Hold on, let me get you up here.
I know my name is so long.
It's Celebrity and Crime Intergalactical News Galaxy. I love his channel, and he will give you a good hoot and a holler. I love his perspective on things, and he is unapologetic. He owns who he is and his point of view, and I have a lot of respect for it. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, boo. Yeah, I'm a piece of trash and a polarizing figure. Have a great day.
I love
Bye.
Bye, Gina. Thank you so much for joining. I don't know if y'all celebrate Easter, but happy Easter to everybody.
Happy Easter. I was actually gonna also say I do have a channel. I've just been like really shy to promote it for a couple months.
So what's your channel name?
So I got a music podcast. It's called Unapologetic Melody. I've just been really shy about promoting it because I just started it this year.
Girl, you know I like to promote over here. Hold on. It's called Unapologetic
Melody. It's a music podcast. Just been really shy to promote it for a while.
Music. Now, every time you come up, I'm gonna promote it.
It's just like, because I'm so shy. I just don't want to say anything.
Unapologetic music. I think this is
Melody.
It. Oh wait, Melody?
Yeah. It's just like
is it you?
Is it? Yeah, that's us.
Okay.
So she like just been so shy to promote it. I was like, oh, I was just trying to grow my confidence about promoting the channel.
I love it. You should have been said something. Hold on, let me copy the link and I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Yeah, so
subscribe.
My channel.
Love it. So now when you go live, I gotta come over.
We actually haven't gone live yet. Like because we just started, we're just like, oh,
you just do uploads right now?
Yeah, literally gonna upload tomorrow. Got some content planned for next week. Gonna be posting on there, so it'll be really, really good. Got a lot.
I love it. I'm definitely gonna support and don't be shy. I'm not like that over here. It's enough to go around for everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Thank
you have a great, great evening. Thank you for coming up and thank you for letting us know about your channel. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye. Ooh, that was a great show. I love both. I love Yusuf and I love Gina. I love both of their perspectives. And Grape Tea has a channel too. I'll Be Scared was hilarious. Yo. My phone is going crazy, guys. He wants to get back at them. That would be dope. Adopt them. Sorry, I'm just going through these condos. I wonder if he touch his own children. It's possible. Yeah, he thinks women are property. Hold on. Let me go to the bottom. I think I saw all of these. Yay. Thank you, Shaby, for subscribing. Make sure y'all check out Celebrities Crimes. I love his commentary. Don't be shy over here, girl. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. All right. I'm going to keep my eyes out. The world is going crazy. It's unhinged, as you all can see. But, you know, as you move through your day, make sure you know what I say.
Ever in life, I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand.
And protect yourselves, Naughty Crew, and don't get
Never been swallowed up, swallowed up.
Don't get swallowed up by the evils of this world. I appreciate every last one of you joining me. I hope you all have a beautiful holiday. Happy Easter to everyone. We'll be live tomorrow at 2. Me, Juice, Couture, Kim, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. So love you all. Have a blessed evening.